maybe your cost of housing for living in the countryside, the fact that you're close by to your family, the fact that you're working in the outdoors, you're your own boss, you can set your own hours. These are all big pluses that you must almost also take into consideration if you're considering dairying. Hi, my name is Karol Kissane. We're here on my dairy farm in Tullahinel by Longford, North Kerry. So I grew up in a little village just 2 miles from here called Asti, and at the age of 16 I actually left secondary school because I really wanted to be a farmer. So after farming for a few years on the drystock farm, I realised that at that age my father was still young and there was not enough of an income to support the two of us. So I actually returned to school and to college in 2000. I done my leaving cert from home and I went on to Cork and I done a degree in business studies. When I had that finished, I actually went to work in Dublin with Bank of Ireland and I qualified there as a chartered accountant and a chartered tax advisor. Now, after a few years in Dublin, I would have said I was never going to return to farming. But subsequent to that, I met my wife. We decided that we'd return to the countryside as it would be a really good place to raise kids as we were planning on having a family. So when we came back to the countryside, I was farming part-time on the drystock farm after taking it over while working full-time as a chartered tax advisor. 2013, we now had a family at this stage and the graw for farming had really got back into me and I really wanted to farm full-time again. So we investigated how that could happen. The obvious answer that came about was dairy farming. So in 2013 I left my career as a chartered tax advisor and became a full-time dairy farmer. Where we're standing here is actually the milking platform of about 30 hectares and currently I'm milking 100 cows on this platform. If anybody asked me the question right now, would I return back to the old role I had? I would say no. Now, from an income point of view, it probably makes more sense to go back to the job I was in. It was a nice secure job, career progression was laid out for me, settled salary every month, but I just love the life that dairying gives you. I love being my own boss. I love the fact that you can work in the outdoors, you're working with animals, your family are close by, they're on hand. Yes, you're very busy, say in spring and that, but if one of your children are sick or if they need to go someplace, you can just restructure your work yourself. You don't have to ask somebody else and you can do what you want to do with your family. I would say if you're thinking about making a career in dairy farming, talk to some other young dairy farmers maybe around your own age, investigate how they're getting on, even just observe in your locality what does the life look like for the dairy farmers or in your locality. At the end of the day, it's not all about money. As I say, the main driver for me was to getting the family and the work-life balance there in place and to be close to that. We can all look at different surveys and see what the farmer made this year and what they made last year, but there's a lot of other pluses to being a farmer, as say, maybe your cost of housing for living in the countryside, the fact that you're close by to your family, the fact that you're working in the outdoors, you're your own boss, you can set your own hours. These are all big pluses that you must almost also take into consideration if you're considering dairying.